Dear brothers and sisters, Clarence Earl Gideon, a poor Florida man, was tried for a felony in 1961 without a lawyer after a judge refused to appoint one. From prison, Gideon studied law and sent an handwritten petition to the United States Supreme Court arguing that poor people should get lawyers in state criminal trials. The court agreed, holding that indigent defendants have a right to counsel. Gideon then received a new trial with a lawyer and was acquitted. The decision established the modern rule that the state must provide an attorney to criminal defendants who cannot afford one. Our grandfathers sparked universal solidarity. Although the civilization in Poland, let's say, collapsed, destroyed by our daily choices, they left a lasting impression on the cultural consciousness and identity of modern Poland. The extraordinary biographies and primal mysteries captured the imagination of people around the world. Consequently, there are increasing calls to return to our native solidarity, 1980, and celebrate this special anniversary. But whether we will learn to draw lessons from the past is another matter. Tradition has the same effect as a match lit in the middle of the field, in the middle of the night. The match illuminates relatively little, but it allows us to see how much darkness surrounds it. We all try to give coherence and meaning to the chaotic events of our existence. We sift through the raw images of our memories, selecting the most important ones, preserving some, erasing others. We present ourselves as the heroes of our stories, allowing ourselves to live with what we did or didn't do. But in this case, from Solidarity in 1980, all the survivors knew that their lives depended on the stories they told. They knew that if they weren't convincing enough, they could lose their lives. You imagine, humpback whales have been observed intervening when orcas attack other marine animals, from juvenile gray whales to seals. In many cases, they form protective circles, lash out their tails, and chase orcas away from their prey. Over the past 62 years, scientists have documented 115 such interactions across the world's oceans. The reasons remain unclear. Some suggest self-defense, while others believe it's a display of altruism and empathy. We live in a technological era. Travel educates now. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. Courage enables exploration. Professionals embracing bold risks foster growth, ensuring visionary leadership pursues new paths in dynamic settings. In pre-Columbian times, the mighty Aztec Empire flourished in what is now Mexico. It was distinguished not only by its impressive architecture and advanced technology, but also by its extensive administration and fascinating culture. Although their civilization collapsed, destroyed by the Spanish conquistadors, the Aztecs left a strong mark of Mexican cultural awareness and identity, and their extraordinary history and mysteries continue to capture the imagination of people around the world. Deep to the west of the homeland, my country, lies Gniezno city. It's worth visiting Gniezno Cathedral with its famous Gniezno doors, strolling through the market square and learning about the history of Poland at the Museum of the Origin of the Polish State. Being Polish, I also collect songs and legends. According to legend, Władysław the Elbow High took refuge in cave close to the Ojców National Park near Krakow, while fleeing the forces of the Czech king Wenceslas II. But this story is not confirmed in historical sources. The cave was a place of refuge, but its name is connected to the legend of a spider that covered the entrance with a web saving the future king's life. When you do something noble and beautiful and no one notices, don't be sad. The sun is a beautiful spectacle every morning, yet most of the audience is still asleep. I tell myself today, for your own peace of mind, let things be. Let God defend you. Let people believe the story they make up about you. Let God lead in His timing. Let yourself enjoy this season without freaking out about the next. Let what you have be enough. You have nothing to prove. If God is important in your life, disappoint Satan by putting I love God, and you'll be see what God will do in your daily life. Dear God, please open all doors for the person who will put Amen. See the Arab countries, the French Riviera, the beautiful palm fringe coastline reconstructed in our lifetime, luxurious futuristic resorts and the rusty sands on this desert. Growing up with Poland as my homeland, I learned the golden rules of life. Who is helping you, don't forget them. Who is trusting you, don't cheat them. Who is supporting you, don't ignore them. Who is loving you, don't hate them. Who is kind to you, don't take advantage of them. And so on. Is America just Hollywood, fast food, and the American dream? No, it's a country that some people love, others criticize, but no one passes by indifferently. You may visit Saqqara in Egypt, Imhotep, who already 4,500 years ago implemented everyday civilization. You might see. My dears, shall I not tell you now how 8-year-old Michael Rushinek saw strike, solidarity, and martial law in Poland in August 1980. Since solidarity was born in us, it's also worth saying that we learn from mistakes too late. Things people learn too late. Everything is temporary. Life isn't fair. Family matters more than friends. A lifetime isn't forever. Beneath anger is always fear. The biggest risk is taking no risk. Things don't matter that much. Happiness is a choice. You played it to save. Money lets you be yourself. So go get it. But you are intelligent, dear brothers and sisters. With you, the courage of being, as Father Joseph Tischner said, in the lunar craters, together with the Americans, we'll build laboratories for future generations. And now my name is calling. Go on vacation, your homeland is beautiful. Bicycle, sail, kayak, or forest walks. Varmia and Masuria is the kingdom of active relaxation and effective resenting. Take a plan further. Take a plane. Saqqara in Egypt, as I said, Piazza del Campidoglio, Rome, Meteora, Greece. I know very well the professions that only exist on the Canary Islands. Sunbathing, sightseeing, and eating. Brothers, sisters, live like never before. Experience luxurious living on the Adriatic coast. Elegant villas, townhouses, apartments nestled in the natural landscape of Montenegro, with stunning sea views, open plan living with spacious terraces, infinity pools, and private gardens, beaches, beautiful five-star hotel, boutique, and restaurants. Your new home by the sea. Inquire now. God exists in gift form. Therefore, if you want His life in you, you have to learn to give it away. Think of the talent as everything that we've received from God. Life, breath, being powers. Because they come from God, they are meant to become gifts. If you cling to them in the manner of the first servant from the gospel of today, they don't grow. In fact, they wither away. We call for the immediate restoration and maintenance of the ceasefire. This is the only way to save the lives of the children in Gaza. My appeal. Finally, although the myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus poses mortal problems, for me it is a clear invitation to live and create in the heart of the desert. Are you hard? This world is a forest. You could chop it with an axe. You'd cut yourself. You lie there, the mosses are quiet all around, strange stars plays with the branches. Rooster won't heal, a friend won't comfort. Believe me, what will help? And I know, an old dream, an old tale, with help here in Konstanty Gałczyński, Polish poet said. Nothing you love is lost, not really. Things, people, they always go away sooner or later. You can't hold them any more than you can hold moonlight. But if they've touched you, if they're inside you, then they are still yours. The only things you ever really have are the ones you hold inside your heart. You don't visit Poland just to experience it. It is with you all year around. Every taste, every heartbeat. Feel the atmosphere and then tell us what captivated you most about Poland. Dear God, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my lessons. Thank you for my opportunities. Thank you for my life. I know I don't deserve all that you've given me, but I am so grateful. You are the reason I have come this far. I pray that in 2025 you will never let go of my hand. Thank you for your endless love and support. God, I love you and I promise to share this prayer. Put a true amen. My favorite people are the ones who let me be as crazy as I am. You taught me love in its purest form, purest love for my country, Poland. You taught me love in its purest form, a love that is patient, a love that is kind. You showed me the beauty within a storm, a force both powerful and divine. You revealed the strengths I hold inside and how to wield it without pride. You helped me see who I truly am, the person I was meant to be all alone. You taught me to believe, to reach, to dream, to embrace the goals I can achieve. For this love, I am endlessly grateful, a love that feels like a gift from above. You've given me a piece of who you are, keeping me grounded, never far. Of who you are. How ruined must be a soul be that the nearer it gets to death, the more it feels alive. How strange it must be that the more he seemed to live, the more he longed to die. For this reason, we must pray for our future, next future. Happiness is a choice. Hebron, where the road to Jesus began, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob buried here, God's plan redemption unfolds in this perfect time. The world breaks everyone, and afterwards, many are strong at the broken places. I will always remember those who came with the lamp when I was in the dark.